Hey guys, and welcome back to Goatman Arts. Today I've got another quick tip video for you, all about masks. But first, run titles. Right then, let's start with the basics. How do you create a mask? To create a mask, select either a shape from the shape tool or use the pen tool on a solid, text, adjustment layer or a piece of media. Be sure that you've correctly selected the layer or you will create a shape. Next, let's get to know the shortcuts. To scroll through the selection of shapes, you can use Q on your keyboard. Choose from a rectangle, a rounded rectangle, ellipse, polygon or star tool. You can also create a mask using the pen tool. The shortcut for this is the G key. You may think you're only able to get 6 different shapes in After Effects. Well, by selecting either the polygon or the star tool, you are able to create an infinite amount of shapes. First, select one of the tools previously mentioned. Then begin drawing with the selected shape. With your mouse still clicked down, use your up or down keys on your keyboard to add or subtract a vertex to your shape. This is the easiest way to create shapes like triangles in After Effects. The next thing we're going to look at is auto tracing. When working with an image, you can use a tool called auto trace to trace the color or alpha values and create a single or multiple masks. Import the media you wish to work with, then select it on your timeline and go to the layer menu. Once you're here, head down to the bottom of the menu where you'll find auto trace. Using the option selection will give you different results depending on your image. In the example on screen, you will see that After Effects creates a new solid with all the masks on. Now I've told you a few ways of creating masks, here's some of the key features. By pressing M on your keyboard, you can open up the mask path options on a layer. By double tapping M, you can open up all the mask options. In here you will see 4 different options. First, you have mask path. The mask path is the outline you see for each mask, and by keyframing it, you're able to animate the shape and the position of the mask. Below that, we have mask feather. The purpose of the mask feather is to soften the edges. It can also help blend footage between each other. You can open up the mask feather by pressing F on your keyboard while selecting the layer. Next, we have the mask opacity. Similar to the normal opacity, this controls how transparent your mask is. Finally, we move down to the mask expansion. By raising a number higher than 0, it will expand the original edges of the mask. Doing the opposite and taking the numbers lower than 0 will reduce the edges. Now that we've covered the basics, let's move on to a few extra tips that might come in handy. First, by double-clicking a shape with a layer selected, we'll place a mask on the layer touching the furthest edges. Next, by pressing Command-Shift-H or Control-Shift-H on a PC, you can hide the layer control points, including masks. This can sometimes make it easier to see what's beneath the mask. By repeating the shortcut, the mask edges will become visible again. Another good tip to know is if you create a path in Photoshop or Illustrator, you can copy and paste this into After Effects and it will appear as a mask that you can control and keyframe the same as any other mask. The final thing I'm going to show you is how to turn a mask into a path for text. First, create a new text layer and draw out a shape onto it. Then open up the layer options and go into the text tab. Once you're here, open up the path options and select the mask that you've just created. This will position your text to angle with the shape of the mask. From here you can change various options, including animating it to make it look like it moves along the mask. And there you go, several things that might help you out with masks. If you're looking for more After Effects quick tips, go ahead and check out my quick tips playlist. Until next time, thank you for watching Goatman Arts. Goodbye.